Hey to all those seeking vibrant health, it's Dr. Rachel Northern, and I'm coming to you live from Northern Light Care Family Wellness Center and Family Wellness Chiropractor. And this topic I've been covering this month has been about family health, and I wanted to cover nature deficit disorder, which is not technically a medical term. It is suggested that it is a disorder where some of our children and even adults are suffering from problems from not being out in nature. And certainly we've had a crazy year and we haven't got outside as much. So I'm asking if anybody thinks they're suffering from this. It can contribute to vitamin D deficiency. They actually said nearsighted or farsightedness with your eyes. You can start to have problems with that. You can have problems from not being in nature. Also, let's see, look at my list. Physical issues, emotional issues, paying attention and able to focus issues, they believe so. Increase in obesity of not getting out and moving more. So, and other maladies that they're still kind of thinking of just getting out in nature. So I think it's probably contributed just not maybe moving as much as well. And what they found is people who tend to are families who get out and go to parks, or they have a garden. Say you're in a city environment and you have like a little garden area, plants, a place that you can go and just be out on a balcony and look up at the sky, look at clouds, and just observe nature where it's maybe a little bit quieter, where you can just calm your mind and calm your soul. And so there's a lot of data that they've been collecting actually for I think over 10 years plus now on this. And I'm just wondering if you maybe are suffering a little nature deficit syndrome. And if you are, I would suggest to you and your family to try to make goals of how much time you get outside a day and in a week. So I have one family, I know I talked to a mother one time, and she actually has, no matter if it's cold and winter and snow outside, she still says my children have to be outside 45 minutes to an hour each day, which good for you. You're trying to make an effort to make sure the kids are outside breathing fresh air, doing getting exposed to all the different elements. Now, obviously, some people have allergies and other things. So if you have certain ailments that prevent you from going outside, do your best. At least go to a window where you can look outside and spend time just observing nature and looking at nature if you have to be inside for certain reasons. But I would suggest to you, that's my challenge for the day, of trying to get outside a little bit as we're getting nicer weather here. Hopefully in your neck of the woods you're getting good weather where you're at too. But get out, even if you're just playing in the rain, even if it's a little rainy. I remember one of my favorite memories is my mom going outside and we were just playing in the driveway in the rain one time, and it was so nice to feel that. And it was I was just 7 or 8, and it was a really hot day, so it was kind of nice and refreshing at the time. And it was just a really good memory. So make some memories with your family, make some goals. A little tip too for me, we're getting kind of close to summertime, and when my kids were small, I remember there was a couple summers that went by, and they'd be going to school, back to school, and I'd be like, we didn't do anything this summer. And I was kind of just disappointed in myself. And so I read an article talking about plan your summer out, make a list of things to do. So I started that, and then I started that every spring, which led to some great traditions that we had, where we take once summer, we'd go down to take the train down to the city, and it became from first grade on until my son graduated high school. So we pretty much hit every area, tourist attractor we could, little by little, and it was great to have that tradition that we had. And that started off with me just making a list of things to do with them every summer, and then I broke it down and said, okay, this week we'll do this week we'll do this. Sometimes we were which of these things can we do? One time it was just one thing on the list was just blowing bubbles, having a picnic and blowing bubbles and catching bubbles. Now that was better when they were little and they were easy to entertain, but you got to be purposeful. So I talked about my longer talk, family health talk that I did a couple weeks ago, which is on my YouTube channel if you want to catch it, or should be recorded on the Northern Light Care page. But, plan. They say if you don't make a plan, you're planning to fail. So I suggest make a plan this summer so you can get all that you can out of it and be healthier by the end of it. So take care. I'll talk to you next week, and bye.